players like the Knicks, yo, because the Knicks role players, bro, they showed out. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. They took out my team. They took them out. I mean, I have my excuses to Joe and he had his eye problems and
Ball palsy, whatever say.
yeah, whatever the
What's it
heck
called?
that's called.
Yeah,
Well,
ball
yeah,
palsy.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were balling. They were definitely balling. But I'm surprised. I mean, like game two was kind of stolen from them. They should have won that game. Come back in game five. Like Maxi hit those two crazy 3-pointers to
Right.
tie the game, go to overtime, and then win in overtime. So that was a crazy one. So you could call game two and game five, a break even because each team
Yeah.
right.
Facts.
But Knicks won in convincing fashion, and I think it's really just they knew that Embiid wasn't going to be the same Embiid that's going to drop 40 a game on them. Like you were like if you had the same Embiid that you were expecting, or from early this season, he would have been a triple double, 35-point Embiid, which would have caused Knicks a lot of problems. But they definitely came with the intensity. The New York Knicks, they came with a defensive presence, right? And that's one thing I'm kind of glad to see about for all series is in the first round of the playoffs. There's been a lot of defense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I'm happy to see that again because I'd hate to be watching a playoff game and there's like 130 points dropped every game. This kind of feels like retro basketball to me, like 10, 15 years ago, where like teams are getting stopped. Teams are scoring 94 points, 83 points, and still winning. So that just shows that there's a lot of coaching things being done and where they're really taking players out of the game. Because no one's even scored has anyone even scored 40 points? Maybe once in the first round, right? Nothing crazy.
I think
I think
Brunson
did once. Brunson did. But
Yeah,
it's very few and far between, which I'm happy for.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that stuff. But yeah, no, they won in convincing fashion. So, Philadelphia's out now. How far do you see the Knicks going now? Do you think? I mean, like, the Knicks fans can kind of say where they think the trajectory of their team is, but like, do you think that they're gonna give Boston a hard time?
So by asking that question, you're saying that they're beating the Pacers then. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, for sure. I don't even rate the Pacers.
Okay.
They got it easy,
No.
and we'll get to them. They got it easy, but I don't know. I don't really rate the Pacers, but let's just say like okay, if Knicks do end up winning and it's Knicks versus Boston, what do you think about that series? Like, how do you see that series going?
Yo, okay. So first thing I want to say, yo, shout out to the Knicks, yo. Like, no, it was like, yo, at least on my end, I was like, yo, they can't win, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you got to throw in there that the 76ers were compromised. Joel Embiid was not 100%. I know he was giving almost 100% effort, if that makes sense, like in his scoring and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he did what he could.
He did what he could. Obviously, like rebounding was an issue, which gave the New York Knicks more possessions. Like if you looked at Embiid, sometimes he couldn't even like jump for the ball. Yo, his legs were just not there, bro. But anyway, so go back to your initial point. I think this Knicks team, based on what I saw against the 76ers, I think they can give Boston a problem. They're giving me like Miami Heat vibes in the sense that like they're just that tough, gritty, don't give up, urgency. Like we need to win this game. Guys who are not all stars, max contracts, stuff like that are hitting some big shots. Josh Hart with
Yeah.
Steph Curry in the clutch, like when like when they needed it.
Yeah.
So, and the Celtics, to me, anyways, they come off as a little soft, especially with Jason Tatum. They come off a little soft, and I feel like the New York Knicks style of play could bother them. But I have to go Celtics to win that series though. But the Knicks, I would not be surprised if they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I wouldn't be surprised. But the Pacers versus Knicks next series, next round, it's gonna be fun. But Thibodeau, he's got to be careful though because the Pacers like to run. They like to run. They like to score a lot of points, up and down. And the Knicks, I think Brunson and Josh Hart averaged like 40-something minutes a game those last playoff series. So I don't know if that's gonna go against them with respect to being tired and stuff like that. But yeah, the Knicks showed me that they're a team that they're a really good team, and but Brunson did not shoot the best, and I think we were right about that. Brunson, his efficiency was horrible. He did shot the ball horribly from three. He shot the ball horribly from the field altogether. Yes, he was averaging 40-something points the last 4 games, but how many shots did he take to get there? You know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say? It's
for
a lot of
sure.
shots from the free throw line and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, bro.